Fuck yeah. I need to hide the bot from that. I need to do that. It's on my to-do list of stuff. I have a really helpful little bot. What's up, Frauder? Bless. It is like a weekday, isn't it? Shit. I have work, but like I have work at like in a later shift in the morning. I don't know. I do think I am getting sick. I don't know how long I can stream, but we're gonna see what happens. I just really want to finish our poor baby. Here, I'll put her more towards the center. I want to finish our poor baby. I do not know what is up with this camera. Like, it is freaking out. I have a fantastic screenshot I took earlier where, like, it just went so orange. It looked like it was a horror cut. I don't know what happened there, I promise you. Right, but for now, the bangs we do not need right now. The bangs are happening after. Except for the top bang. I wanted that in there. But we're going to move the other bangs out of the fucking way. These also... All this is here for assembly. The head and the tail can go over there right now. I want to get the head done and then we're going to worry about the tail. But... There we go. Everyone vibing at work? We all existing out here? Okay, so what we're going to do... Gonna go ahead, clonk these in. I'm gonna have to do so much pinning. Like, so much pinning. See, if I do this, I don't know. So, like, please do not ask me for a pattern after this. My pattern is big rectangle, small rectangle, and a face. Everything else I'm literally just cutting out and like freeballing it. I don't have like a professional pattern to show you. Okay, so this. Oh god, is it easier just to do this and then sew and flip it? I'm trying to decide. What's up, soul? I'm trying to decide the best way to do this right now. It's gonna flip. Oh god. This is why you shouldn't do things when like you like physically feel unwell, because now I'm like trying to use my brain cell. I'm trying to use my brain cell so hard right now. We're trying. We can do this. We can so do this. This is gonna be like here. I know that. We can pin that. Bro, I look so rough right now. Like, my ring is off because I have been home for several hours. Like, I took a nap, but, like, I went to a concert yesterday, and then I worked. Like a fool, I worked. About there? No, a little too low. A little higher. About here. Trying to find like the happy middle ground here, but okay, so about there we're gonna pin the front like bangs because I want those to be like, I don't know, I feel like I want those to be pretty visible. Everything else is gonna get layered on top of it or under it, but there's those. We need to make sure the beige part of her ears is facing, you know, with her face. Pretty important part, if I do say so myself. So we're gonna try to make sure we don't fuck it up. We're gonna make sure that happens. Okay. Let's say about there for these guys. One of these is like way longer than the other. Trying to make sure they're even widths here. I'm probably gonna have to, I'm gonna just see how they go. I might have to put like a supporting stitch behind them to keep them pointing up, because I don't want to fuck it up. I'm working real hard not to fuck some shit up. Okay. Let's pin these down. Again, like, I really love felt just because it's easy to work with. I feel like the kid from Pokemon is, like, really into his fucking Rattata. Like, I'm just like, I like felt because it's comfy and easy to sew. Forgot what he said for a second. Okay, so when pulled back after we flip it, it'll look something like this. Should I just do the bangs separate? Maybe I should just do the bangs separate. Let's do that separate, actually. I'm going back on my own ideas with that one. So, like, ears will come out. She'll have a little, like, she'll have a little hair, like, wig area, basically, where I can put the pieces on and, like, it won't look like bald patches. You do the same thing with VTuber models, actually. Like, you have, it's why the first Himi model is so fucked up. Because I didn't do that. So, like, behind the bangs and random, like, patches, it was super, like, jank. And you could see the ball patches. It's also why there was, like, very little physics. One, because I didn't know how physics worked, but also, like, I had so many random ball patches, and I was trying to rig around it because I didn't know how to fix it properly. I know how to fix it properly now. And I'm applying the techniques I learned via making a VTuber model to this tiny plushie that is only for me. I'm happy that everybody has joined me on this mission. The amount of people who watched, like, I'm still in shock from that. Thank you for watching me make a plushie. Jesus, I think it's like my third most popular stream now is just the first part. Thank you for joining me on my endeavors. We are thriving. Okay, so we got that. These, I think I do want in, unless I can, like, make them look nicer on this back part. But at the end of the day, like, they do need to be pushing out. Dude, yeah, it's like at 500 views, which sounds like nothing in, like, the grand scheme of YouTube stuff, but, like, that is number 3 of my most popular streams now. Like, when it updates, you'll see it up there. It's always when I try a new thing, I swear, then everybody, like, comes to look at it. Like the Neurosama streams, like, those are also, like, the game jam for that was, like, way up there. People really liked that, surprisingly. Let me make sure that will do what I want it to do. Okay. That. This. Yeah. Something like, yes, those are even heights. It's cool though. It makes it very fun. I like variety streaming. I dislike being constrained. So I am very happy that I get the opportunity to just, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like we're doing this now, and then everybody has to deal with, like, what I'm doing. This is what people voted for, at least. People were like, oh yes, the Fuku plushie. We need the Fuku plushie. I thought that Build Your Own Trebuchet was going to win, but what do I know? Once again, a quick test to make sure this is as I want it to be. Let me pull over my reference. Her hair points down a little more. Okay, we need to adjust that. We need to fix that. Always have like 10 eyes on your freaking, like, stuff. I'm gonna make sure this is also where... Okay, this is slightly off center and it bothers me. We're gonna cut to fix that. Okay. It's still not even. I don't want to take out too big of a chunk. I'm just trying to make it even. Even Steven here. Okay. You know, like, bigger of a chunk than I wanted, but I need this to, like, fit. So I'm gonna throw that there. It actually fits the triangle pretty well. Gets the shape. Okay, we're fine. So, let's try this again. Her hair needs to be pointing more down. Let's go ahead and make that happen. I think the best way to achieve that is to kind of overlap with the triangle, so we're going to have to be a little careful, but I think we should be fine. I really hope nobody's learning sewing off of these. I I am not a good sewing teacher. I'm just a fool who likes plushies. Here we go. Honestly, I just, my biggest wish, I think I actually got it with the Hollow Cure stream. What's up, Lai? my biggest, like, accomplishment, I'd say, is I finally got that random Minecraft stream dethroned. And that stressed me out, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I didn't hate it. I didn't, like, go off the wall or something. That was just a generic live stream, bro. I didn't do anything special. I just played Minecraft. And, like, I remember waking up and looking at it and going, why are people watching this? This is the most bog standard stream I think I've ever done. Then again, Sliverio is also up there. I don't know if anybody even finds this interesting. It's just what I find interesting right now. But, like, sometimes the most popular streams are the one where you're just fucking around in Minecraft. Okay, I don't think I did anything interesting. I think it really was just... Okay, still a bit too high. We need to point downwards more. We need to get this right, damn it. Okay. I want it to point down. Yeah, no, that's gonna make it higher. I need to do like a this. But the previous one wasn't like aggressive enough of an angle. I'm probably gonna have to cut some of this for like seam allowance. I don't know. I had one thing in mind and I'm realizing I'm gonna have to do another. Versatility, kids. Like, think on your feet. Think on your feet. YouTube disclaimer. I say a lot of bad words. I'm probably not the best channel for kids to be watching, but like, YouTube disclaimer. I am not a channel for kids. Okay. Poor Salmonella got that, dude. Buddy said, hey kids, like ironically, and then YouTube just attacked the poor guy. I made this worse. Okay, let me like take these out and do this the fucking smart way. Okay. Out is also up. I want these like slightly down. Am I fucking nuts? Am I crazy? Yeah, because that's down. Needs to be a bit more. And then we gotta do that. And that's not centered. This is Pin Simulator. I don't know what y'all were expecting today, but we're just playing Pin Simulator. This can also be called the consequences of not making a proper pattern, but I like to call it Pin Simulator. Okay. Gandering. No. When I flip it, it loses. This also needs to be further in. It's like way too far out right now. I am gonna have to cut this. This is more seam allowance than anybody would ever reasonably need. I cut this too wide to be safe, and I'm glad I did so, but yeah, no, we need to fix that, buddy. I think she's just determined to be an uppie. Makes it go up, that makes it go up. I just want her to go down. Maybe I'm not extreme enough. Need to be more extreme with my angles here. Or something like that. I promise we're gonna actually sew soon. Also, foot update, which sounds concerning if you are tuning in for the first time. My foot is doing better. It's still not, like, totally better, but, like, I don't know. It's not nearly as bad as it was when I was actively in denial that I had, like, a serious problem. I think this is the best we're gonna get, unless I, like, cut this more. And I don't want to cut this more, because I feel like it's gonna fuck up the intention. Do like that, and then have it come out. It still points up. Why do you point up? Put you in. No, fuck it. We're gonna do this inside out. Inside out. No, because that's just wrong. Upside down ain't right. Her hair do point up, but doesn't point out like enough though. I'm not happy. I think we're gonna do it at like the extreme angle and just have it come out like that. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to like I'm gonna have to recut this a bit, but it's better than being unhappy with it. Okay, let me make sure this is even Steven. It is not even Steven yet. I had a hair. You know, if we've learned anything from the Fuku stream, it's just don't ignore your health. Don't be a brat baby like me and go, I don't want to suffer. That could have been so much worse. There you go. I mean, it's the same with my knees. I did the same thing with that. I was just like, I don't feel like it. And I very well, like, I don't know. I kind of like walking. This year has made me realize how much I enjoy, like, being able to walk. You know what? That kind of works. We're gonna live with it. Let's chop. Let's chop. Let me flip this over like a smart person. Gonna give this a bit more seam allowance, but we're still gonna cut off the unnecessary nonsense. There we go. That out of here. We'll sew this first because it's the easy bit. And then we have the triangle, which is not easy. That I also do need to pin, actually. Oops. Let's pin the hairs first. Let's do the hairs first because the triangle is going to be its own fucking anomaly here. Where'd my orange go? There it is. Let's go ahead. Let's rock and roll. Let's get on this fucking road, Chief. If I can thread the needle in a timely manner. Okay. I don't feel like glasses or like any accessory anymore. It's been a day. Oh my good God. New job has been fun. I cannot believe it's already been like 6 months. And I was really excited because I was trusted with like a project, like one that like a lot of people would see. And I did well enough at it that they were like, oh, you're pretty good at this. Okay, cool. Here, have more project. Which is nice. I like being busy. And I obviously can't get specific, but like I was really happy. It made me super happy. I like knowing that like they know I did not lie on my resume and I'm trusted to do things that like a lot of people are going to have eyes on. I'm becoming more accustomed to my field. I also learned a lot of premiere tips today. And like, I don't know. I'm excited to take what I have learned at this job and actually put it into the channel because this channel got me the job. What's up, Ember? Like, I don't know. Knowing that directly because I started streaming, I got the job that I have now. I really want to pay back like everything that this has given me the like opportunity to do. And we're going to have some cool shit. And now we begin our sewing. At some point, I want to get a better hand setup. Like I said, I got a different microphone, but unfortunately for us, my backup interface is not compatible with it. So I have to find a workaround solution to that one. Is anybody else getting sick? How are we all handling the winter approaching? Dude, we had snow and it melted like in the same like 6-hour period. Like I got to work after the worst of it happened. And then by the time I left work, it was all melted. Like I felt like spoiled because I normally my shift is like right when the snow is going to be at its worst. I just had a late shift that day, so I got to go. And I missed like all of the crazy weather. I am very hopeful that we can maybe start the close tonight, but I'm also starting the stream kind of late, and I know I have to be up at like a decent thing. Is everyone okay? Not sick, but yes, health. Stay health. I don't know. I've also been extra paranoid for no reason. Father-in-law got fucking whooping cough somehow. Don't ask me how in the year of 2025 that happened, but I haven't even been near him. There's no reason I'd have whooping cough, but like a couple of the other like people in my job like area and like range have been very sick, and I've been very nervous. And I'm probably fine. I'm probably just overthinking it. Monk. Oh, you're puking on the interstate? No! Bro, I've been there, but oh god, that's fucking awful. Tell me he's like home now and like eating like the brat diet. Oh god, I'm sorry. That shit is awful. I thought I made a knot, but I'm like trying to make a knot. Ah! So this thread is pretty, but she's just on a stick. It's like determined to make knots. Come on. Don't do that to me. Oh, this is a way too close. Oopsies. We're gonna stitch back a little bit for a second. Because we want this even Steven. Yeah, no, that shit sucks. I remember at one point, it was when they were still like diagnosing my tummy problems. And those are fine now. But like, I remember they gave me a medicine that was way too fucking strong. And like, I was on my way to work and it wasn't work, it was college. Thank God it was college. I like pulled over and just, I don't know, man. It was a rough. I was just on the side of like a local road. I was like, please God, don't let like a classmate or something pass and see me. It was terrible. Like I could not walk without feeling nauseous. It was like way too strong. I forgot I need to be following this and not the hair seam allowance, and it's okay because I realized my error before I got too far. Because we need to have a nice head with good seam allowance so she flips properly. Whew, God. Speaking of, the antibiotics are also really strong ones. And that also, like, I wanted to stream Saturday night. I was excited because I didn't have to work till like I did have to work the next day because I took a vacation day. And I was so fucking hyped to stream all night. But then, like, I don't know, man. As I sat down to eat dinner, I just felt numb. And, like, not like a heavy numb, but, like, I was made of air. And, like, I could barely lift a spoon numb. And I was like, that's weird. And I also felt, like, nauseous. And Tech Demon was, like, looking at me like a fucking hawk. He was like, you need to eat something. And I managed, like, a piece of bread. And then I just, like, crashed. I slept a lot of hours, but like I'm better now. I don't know what I think it's because I didn't eat all day and then I ate like a very strong antibiotic. But like that was a fun time. I've never felt quite like that in my life. It was really weird. I also had like brown spots in my vision. Like it was just I don't know if I was about to faint or if I was just like I don't know meeting the Hat Man, but. I also realized that, I don't know, my regular medicine, I can't have alcohol. And obviously you cannot have alcohol on antibiotics. Like, I could have gone and met God if I really felt like it. I mean, I still can, I just don't want to. Like, I could have, like, okay, we don't need this pen anymore. Here we go, okay. That is hair number... one more stitch. One more. No, because I want that to pop out a bit. Yeah, because when we flip it, it's going to go out like that. So, just for some reference... Let me actually hold it up so you can fucking see it. Hair is gonna go up like that. It's not quite the same. Her hair actually goes more down. I just cannot get it to make a down shape to save my life. And I don't want to recut this further because it's gonna make it less large. I want her front face to stay flat because that's where the details are and I want it to be cute. But like the back of the head is gonna have like the shape to it. That's why we have the triangle too. We're gonna have shape, volume, rotundity. Okay. Okay, let me cut this. Let me put the tomato back because I cannot be fucked to keep reaching up there. Let's go ahead and tie this bitch. No. Come back. Ah! Okay. Also, oh my god, earlier. Like, I sat down to start, like, getting the stream stuff ready, and holy shit, dude. I have, like, a slight color correction filter usually, because as you can see, my normal lighting is, like, very orange because I'm in a kitchen. Like, I'm just in our, like, dining room kitchen area. I don't have a professional desk. I am not... I can't be that bougie. But, like, I don't know what happened, but it was like a nightmare filter. It was, like, aggressively orange, and I turned the filter off, and, like, the focus was fucked. It looked like the heart... Can I recreate it? Let me put that down. I also moved my mouse so I can no longer, like, throw it across the room. Where am I? I don't need the VTube Studio. I'm not even using VTube Studio. That's my still. I need that. Where the hell am I looking? Okay, StreamCam. So, like, for reference... Oh god, I scared myself. I have it zoomed in so you can't see my me, but, like, I just scared myself. Like, bro, I'm literally just in, like, my tank top and I saw tits and I was like, ah! Okay, so, like, this is the normal. This is what it looked like. Like, it was like fucking Satan decided to come in and curse my Fuku plushie. It was absolutely horrifying. I reset everything and, like, turned the filters off and it fixed it. But, like, bro, it was horrifying. Let me close that. And now I don't have a filter on because I don't know what's going on with the camera's color correction, but clearly it is not functioning properly. Put that back open. I'm glad he's eating normal. Jesus, that sucks. It's never fun when you puke on the highway. Just general life thoughts, but like, it's never fun to puke on the highway. That's just not the scene, bro. God. I remember one time I threw up in an Olive Garden parking lot. Horse blood everywhere. Listen, we have to make sacrifices to make the plushie nice. It's okay. I know, like, several notable racehorses just died, too. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. My brain is, like, in depressing thought mode. Let's think about happy things. Let's think about, like, joyous things. There's been a lot of really nice charity work going on around me, which makes me happy. It's always nice to see people being nice. Work's been going nice. I'm trying to think of happy thoughts. We're thinking happy thoughts. Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, tired brain is, like, wild stories, but, like, kind of maybe sick brain is just, like, what's the doomiest thing I can fucking think of? It's terrible. I'm over here like, I want to meet God. Okay, here we go. We're gonna sew, and we're gonna stop being cursed as shit. Okay, here we go. See, we're almost done with the hair. All we're doing is just sewing down the seams. And they're going to go in between the seams with the front of the face, too. We're also going to sew down the ears in advance on the face. Just, everything needs a double stitch if it's like a load-bearing object like that. We do not want that to be left up to the, like, the seam of the head. Because that can, like, if I ever need to repair this plush... that will fuck us over later hardcore. We need to make sure we can... It's, like, sturdy, but also, like, if the head comes undone or something, we're not, like, destroying the whole plush to, like, seam rip a bit and re-sew. Seam rippers are tools of destruction. No, I didn't fuck this up. I did not fuck this up. It's, like, a little bit of a weird stitch, but it's not, like, a fucked up stitch. I'm, like, barely able to breathe. Oh, my God. We're fine. Everything is fine. I'm just struggling to breathe a little bit, but we're fine. We're fine. I don't want to call off tomorrow. Like, I just had a conversation with a coworker about, like, calling off sick, and I don't want to be the fucker who, like, just randomly like, it's gonna look calculated. I don't want it to look calculated, and I just got a bunch of responsibilities, and I don't want to fuck them up. I don't know, man. I might ask if see if I can just come in a little late. I feel I hate doing that. I hate doing that. Okay, so me. We're going. We're sewing. We're almost, ow. Just stab myself in. See, the other thing with, like, more responsibility is I have to look nice when there's, like, clients around. And I don't know. On days where I'm, like, the crazy early, like, hour shift, I do not have to dress nice because I rarely see clients after that shift. Like, I'm usually, like, gone by the time most of them arrive. But, like, on, usually later day shifts, it's because I am doing stuff that involves clients. And I have to look like a person. And I have, like, one outfit that's, like, and I have, like, 2 outfits that look like person outfits, but, like, I like my sweaters. Jesus. Maybe the Fuku plushie will ward off the sickness. I also have apple juice, and I should be drinking more apple juice. Let me grab my Abby juice. Okay. That just spilled fucking everywhere. Oh my god. That just went absolutely everywhere. This is supposed to be my tissue, but I want the apple juice off the table. Okay. Oh no, I still need the tissue. I know I'm supposed to probably rest, but I want to finish this plushie. I think Tech Demon is pretty sick of not having a table. Oh. Actually, on that note, though, oh my god. So, Shoji, for his birthday, I got him the PA-san Nendroid. I'm trying to make it so you can see her, but, like, it's hard. But, like, I got him the PA-san Nendroid. It just arrived at my house right as he's in town. And because I ordered it, like, when they were doing the little free item for your Nendo to hold, she has a little taiyaki in it. I'm, like, the same shade as it, but, like, it came with a little taiyaki. And he is very excited because he loves taiyaki, so, like, it's perfect timing. And I'd be behind a logging truck saying, East, have you already trucking? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that, like, I have the ability. I'm just like, man, I could really just, like, down half a thing of vodka and just see where it takes me. I promise I am not, like, I am not that bad of a mental place. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. I swear to God. No, I'll leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I could get back in. That'd be great. Bonk. Dude, Bocce, I'm excited for season 2 of Bocce. I'm so excited for season 2. Dude. I love a lot of the Bocce songs, and at some point, me and Shoji want to cover some of them. But, you know, we have, like, a queue of, like, 5 projects that we've been working on for, like, 10,000 years because we're slow as shit. And, like, there's one where I have all the art assets done. We just have to finish up, like, a little bit more of the recording process before I can start editing it. So, like, I want to get that out by, like, the end of the year, if I can help it. It's been on hiatus for, like, a year. So, like, when we get it out, cherish it. Treasure it. Look at my drawings. Like, I don't know. I think Shoji's mentioned he's working on, like, his master's degree, and I'm over here working, like, full-time media job with unpredictable hours, so we're just doing stuff as we can help it. On one hand, I'm jealous of the VTubers who just pay for people to do a lot of the stuff for them, but on the other hand, I like doing everything ourselves. I will thank you. We are out here struggling. Okay, so. This is the current shape. The hair is like this, and this is what's going to be, like, out, basically. I'm just going to joke, but feel better. I've never had whiskey. I've only had alcohol, like, 3 times in my life. Like, I've been on medicine that I can't have it for, like, a very long time. So, like, I've only had it 3 times in my life. First time, I was 18. I had a very nice rich friend in high school who her family always took like wild trips abroad every summer. Like they went to the UK the summer before this, but like they went to Paris, and because we took French every year together, they took me along. And went in there. I hate cheese, so I was out on the cheese one, but like when it came to trying the wines, 18 is like the legal drinking age there, so I got to try a couple of the wines. That was, I don't know. The red one wasn't that bad. Like, it was mixed with juice, so, like, that wasn't that bad. But white wine tastes like paint thinner, and you cannot change my mind. Like, anybody who actually likes consuming white wine, I don't understand you. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to cut the thread at the end of this a little, like, way down, just so it does not show later. And we're gonna... Once again, I am going to focus pretty hard by using the, like, actual face as a guide rather than the ear. Because the actual face stitches need to follow the seam allowance, and the ear just follows that. Whew. Let me know if you actually learned something from this, because it's me just rambling about sewing techniques. Okay, I'm going to actually cut this down now, because it's getting in the way, and I don't want to pull it out. Bonk. Okay. It's like a scrap graveyard. It's like hidden by my reference photo. I need to figure out where the fuck I was. No. Come on. There. Okay. Back to sewing. Back to sewing. These also should not take a crazy amount of time because I'm literally just sewing like an inch. And that's it. We could take this pin out now because I got enough to hold it down. And it's getting in the way. If it gets in my way, it's gotta go. No mercy. Violence. I need my ears to be cute and lovable. I want to try to... I don't know. I want to at least finish the head tonight before I have to go to bed. What time is it? What time is it? No, not my clock widget here. I have a watch. Okay, it's like not even 8 o'clock. I think 10 is going to be my heart stopping again. Maybe 9. I don't know. Because I am sick-ish, and I'm trying not to make it develop into like a full-blown like death. We will see where we are at. Okay. This is going to be ear 1. That you can't see very well. Ear 1. And now let's cut this and then start sewing ear 2. I don't want it anymore because I want to make sure it keeps its shape. 752, thank you. You know, I don't want to make, I'm trying not to make myself like plague because I also want to finish this week. At the very least, we're finishing the fucking head tonight and like sewing everything together. Like we can have a little naked fuku for a few days. It'll be fine. Is everybody enjoying the fact that I'm like trying desperately to give myself time to stream? I'd probably be streaming a lot more if I didn't just bite off way more than I probably should have chewed with this plushie. I am happy that I decided to make the clothes separate though, because I want to make her full armor outfit. I think it's her cute outfit. They're both cute, but like I think the full armor is like the cutest and it matches her everything. We're gonna make her a regular racing uniform first though, because that's like the fuku outfit. And then it just gives me room to make more outfits in the future, which means I'll probably have to save the patterns for that. Okay. He's knotted in there pretty good. Bonk. I need to set an alarm. Honestly, yes, because I can't see what time it is. I can only see like how long I've been streaming. And I didn't start streaming on like a even hour, so like I do not know what the fuck time it is. And my little clock widget is only on my desktop and we're using my laptop. Oh my god, I did it again. 1 second, 1 second. I did it again. I did it again. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Here we go. I forgot to plug the goddamn Ethernet back in. One brain cell. Working overtime. Okay. Okay. Oh, my foot did not like that. Okay. Come over here. Every freaking time I forget about the Ethernet. Okay. So the stream connection is going to get a lot better in a second. Actually, let me move this up. It's like, one, I can actually see the clock, but two, I can make sure the Ethernet's working. Okay, connected. Dope. Okay, the internet should get a lot better now. I'm not smart. I don't know how I keep forgetting that. Okay. I'm gonna sew in ear number 2. And the exact same as before. We're just gonna go down the line here and then remove the pin when we get far enough in. Oh, man. No. I don't have too crazy much to report on the heming. It's been a lot of work. And, like, I'm very happy. Like, I would say my last job, it wasn't terrible. Like, they weren't abusive or anything. And I love my coworkers and still talk to them, like, often. But I just wasn't learning as much as I wanted to. Like, I love media. That is where I've wanted to be. It's what I got my degree for. Or at least the fun degree. The engineering degree sits there and cries. But, like, that was the degree I chose that path with that degree. I fucked up this ear a bit. We're gonna hope he makes the cut. Oh, God. I can fix this, at least. I think I can fix this now. Just gonna have to move it a little bit and probably sew back over it a bit. Yeah, we're gonna have to sew back over it a bit, but we can fix this. I'm sorry, it's another one where Himi has to hold the ear really close to her fucking stupid face. Idiot face. Face of a fool who forgot forgot to check that the ear was correctly placed. I promise you'll get to see my sewing action again in a second. Making sure that's good. I am going to stitch that last bit down because that is also going to make a difference. Then I'm going to come back to here. And we're going to sew this thick bit down. I went further than like I normally do for like stitches because I'm going back so many stitches. But we are gonna just like double check and like make extra sure that this is going down where it needs to go down. Just so our ear is, doing what it needs to. Okay. They're a little derpy, but we have ears. Ears. I'm having fun. I love sewing. Sewing is fun. Jesus Christ, my depth perception is gone. Without my glasses, I have like even with glasses, I have like no depth perception, but like as you can see, I am just swimming in eyesight. 20/20 vision over here, guys. Who knows bad vision? Who knows her? Okay. Okay, the apple juice is low-key kind of helping my throat. Who knows? Maybe the secret was just parched. Bonk. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Ears. Oh, fuck, I was gonna button. No, I wasn't. I changed my method for that. That's right. Okay. We have those. The last step is to put the triangle on this, and then we can start assembling the head. So let me grab my triangle. I'm gonna move these to, like, the position I want them in really fast, just so I can go ahead and sew the triangle. And saying this is gonna be our inner seam. Yeah. Brother, we gonna be existing. Yeah. What's up, Azathoth? I remember again. I'm making progress, damn it. Be proud. We are trying our best out here. Okay, so triangle. Let's go ahead and forget that we put the... Oh, Jesus Christ. A falling pincushion has no handle. I'm doing better embering. Everyone be proud of me, please. I rely on people to give me validation. That makes me feel better. Okay. Ow! I just stabbed the fuck out of myself. Okay. Here we go. I'm like slightly maybe getting sick. I'm not sure. So like my brain is not at full capacity right now. Baby check. No, I will not do that to Spike. You can't make me. Don't get me wrong. In some episodes, he's got a definite personality. To be fair, all the horses, like I don't know, all the characters at some point go their own like weird version of. I don't want to say it's like flanderization, but like it's definitely they make some choices. There we go. And some of it's intentional, like, you know, Rarity when she's in Manhattan. Some of it's not intentional, like Spike in the Dragon Code, whatever. He likes it. Spike be freaky. Spike be real freaky. Has somebody done, like, a cover of World Is Mine with Rarity? Because they need to if they haven't. Like, that's a fucking gold mine right there. I will do it if nobody else will. It's just gonna take me, like, 10 years. That Cadence video took, like, I think it was 1 or 2 weeks. But that Cadence video took some time, man. I drew 180 frames. And I don't know if you can tell I drew that many frames, but good God, did I feel it. Okay, so we're gonna... Don't want that caught in the triangle. We can catch it in the triangle. We're gonna have to be careful. This thread is here to stress me out. Made it worse. Okay. This is a mat for... I wish there was more... I don't know. I really liked the movie for Gen 5, but the show was just not for me. Here we go. I love Kimiko Glenn more than life itself, and I am kind of sad that, like, they didn't bring her back as, like, regular cast, but she also probably doesn't have time for it because she's a Broadway fucking actress, so. You guys should go watch Waitress. Kimiko has some amazing, like, she has an amazing voice, and she like, has the southern accent down pretty well. I have, like, Spike porn being written in the comments right now. Please don't get me demonetized. Don't get me wrong, like, right now, I have Twitch subs, and then, like, in YouTube I have members, but that is all I can produce right now. Please. I want to be able to buy more stuff for the streams. How else will we build our own trebuchet and play the Dinosaur Shopper Simulator, or, like, Shopkeeper Simulator? Oop, I just dropped that. Okay, come back here. That was like a good stitch. It just fucking dropped it. Just totally dropped, like, the whole thing I was working on. Okay, come back. You're gonna calm down, and you're gonna go stitch properly, mister. You are going to stitch as fucking required. Thank you. There we go. That works. This thread is, like, gonna kill me. It's gonna take years off my life. I'll be on my freaking deathbed, and I'm just gonna be like, that damn orange thread. Mark my words. Hopefully not for, like, another, like, 50 years or something. Yeah, 50 years. It's at the point now where, like, a lot of my coworkers are having kids, too, and I'm just like, Like, coworkers and friends. Dude, we have one set of friends who, like, they have 3 kids by the age of, like, 28, and I'm just... I can't imagine that. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'd be too baby. I don't know. Around then is, like, when I want to have, like, kid number 1. I can't imagine kid number 3 by 28. That just stresses me out to contemplate. Imagine being in your 20s and just raising 3 children. A lot of people do it. Like, it's not impossible, and it's not like, you know, they're throwing their life away. It's more just like, I can barely take care of myself. I can't imagine that young having 3. Okay, let's take the pen out now. I'm not going to use her tail as a pincushion. We're not gonna use her tail as a pincushion. Bonk. Oh, thank you for the gift sub. Bless. I appreciate. Genuinely. It's not as heavy as you think. Oh god, there's so many. So many. My sister has twins, and that stresses me out even worse to think about. Like, that was her first kids, and they're twins. Oh god. Did I just on the wrong side? Or is this thread just killing me? Dad is hard but gratifying. I'm sure it is. Like, I'm not knocking, like, young parents at all. I just can't see that for me, who still eats, like, garbage. Ah! My scissors just fell. I'm just, like, throwing sharp objects everywhere today. I am definitely. I think at the very least I'm losing brain capacity. My nose is, like, hella stiffly. I don't have time to be sniffly. I'm still... How is she doing? Is she doing good? Is she vibing? Ah! Ah! The hair spikies are getting caught in, like, all of my threads. Ah! Okay. We're fine. We're thriving. We are existing. We are going. See, I made sure, I don't know, it wasn't like a thing in my head. I was like, I'm gonna move really far away just so I'm not related to anybody. But, like, I did move really far away, and that makes, you know, making sure you're not related, you know, a pretty safe bet. Like, I have some family up here, but not enough to go, damn, are you related to my relations? Are we gonna Alabama? I am not Alabama. Tech Demon is not related to me. Our parents fucking love each other, though. Oh my god. Like, you'd think they were, like, childhood best friends the way they get along, which is nice. I mean, I'd rather they get along, but, like, it's very comical. Like, I feel like the third wheel when they're in the room together. 35 and fully happy. Honestly, so fair. Absolutely so fair. I just... Again, at some point, yes, just definitely not right now. Especially after my sister messaged us in, like, the group chat and said, hey, I just woke up and, in the middle of the night to, like, rushing water on myself. It turns out, like, son number 2 decided to just fully pee on her as they were all sleeping. He didn't sleep to, like, a sleepwalking pee. And I was just like, you are not making a great argument for child raising right now. Like, that's horrifying. I just no. Just no. It's also really funny. She doesn't watch my streams. I don't think she knows I stream, so, like, I can say whatever I want. But, so, like, as a spoiler alert, my wonderful, kind father decided to buy the kids drum sets because she wasn't responding fast enough to what they want for Christmas. So, 2 drum sets for twin toddlers. It's gonna be great. I really wish I could... I might tell him to film her reaction. Just, I want to see the look on her face when she sees what he has created. No, hell no. Yeah, no, just imagine waking up to that. Just fucking whoosh. Horrifying. That's the stitch side, so this is going to be the stitch side. Trying to make sure I do not fuck this up. So, like, I'm kind of matching. And this should be fine. I keep forgetting I moved my pins. Okay. Bonk will bonk. Cool. How did I fuck this up? I fucked this up somehow. What's up, Crooked Gamer? Welcome to P. That sounded cursed. My sister has kids, and they are a great advertisement for abstinence, but... Aw. Have fun. Go get the fam. I should still be here. Yeah, I should still be here. Listen, it's karma for her because one year, I don't know, she was just feeling particularly menaceful and she got my little siblings recorders when they were young. Like, there is no mercy in this family, dude. It's just violence. Alright, that's making it hard to get back in a little bit, so we're gonna poke there. I'm sorry, I keep going, like, super close to my face so you can't see what the fuck I'm doing. I just need to get back in to this stitch. I shouldn't have dropped it where I did. I'm just not smart. Okay. Whew. That should not leave. That's like a slight visible stitch, but that's just, them's the breaks, I guess. Okay, now that we're back where, you know, we can see what the fuck is going on, I need to do a few important stitches that need done so we don't have, like, a hole in the back of her head. We want to make sure this is pretty solidly closed. Yes. Okay, now it is. That's the problem with the triangles. Like, as seen with the tail, they do wondrous things, but you have to make sure you do not fuck up your... Like, you have to make sure you don't fuck up, like, how it's constructed. It's definitely more thinking, but, like... Is it a gusset? Is that the word I'm thinking of? I can't remember there's, like, a proper sewing name for it, and I can never remember it, but, like, I think it's a gusset. It's definitely something. Again, I am not who you should be learning sewing from. I can, like, show you my bullshit way of it, but, like, please learn sewing from somebody qualified. Again, BZ art patterns I learned off of. Nazagoreng also has amazing Patreon who, like, for like $1 a month, like when I was doing it, you could just like look at all of her past sewing patterns for things, and like she did a new one every month. And it was so fucking helpful. Like, it really taught me a lot about how like plushes are constructed. It's like I will stand them for life. If I get one more thread knot, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream and cry and have a temper tantrum. I'm screaming and crying and having a temper tantrum. Okay. There's like a knot in the middle, and it's more effort to try to undo it than to like just move past it. So we're just gonna move past it. Like a slight yank will get it through, so we're just gonna go with the slight yank, guys. We're just gonna do a little pull. Cheeky little pull. Also gives me a chance to uncatch it from the fucking hair. Come on. Or now I could be a liar and it just gets stuck. There we go. I don't want to cut this here because we're almost done. But that is being it's too much of a nuisance. We're gonna cut this really fast. Fuck it, that's the end. It tied itself. Fuck it. He wants to tie himself. He can be my guest. Let me tie this off really fast and we're gonna do the next bit. We're not done with this triangle. I can't deal with, like, a thick knot like that. That's gonna cause a lot of problems. Okay, so let's tie him really fast. Cool. My nose is... I'm, like, mouth breathing. Can you tell I'm mouth breathing? I'm mouth breathing. I'm sure everybody was, like, on the edge of their seats to find out I'm mouth breathing, but... Okay. Now that we've dealt with that catastrophe, we're gonna pick back up where we left off and immediately knot the thread again because God hates me. Okay. Like, it literally just ran... Oh my... What did I do to deserve this? Like, is it on me for buying cheap orange thread from Walmart? Or, like... What did I do? Put it over here. Okay. Go down. No mouth breathing. Okay, sick. Literally. I feel really bad if you just had to deal with the noises. So many noises. Also, on the Uma news, is anybody saving for a specific horse? Because I'm saving for Cafe, and I'm really excited about her. She's mysterious and pretty, and she gives me stamina with her support cards, so I love her. Are her and Agnes roommates, like Tachyon? I can't remember. Or was Tachyon roommates with Digital? I know Digital has to be... No, Digital was with Tosho, wasn't she? I can't keep, like, a lot of the roommates, like, straight. I just know the Matikanes are together. Because they're both important. Imagine being roommates with Fuku. I love her to death, but just imagine being roommates with, like, the Charm Hoarder. You picked everybody. Sick. You're thriving. We're talking about what Umas we may be saving for. It's like Cafe is up there with, like, I'm definitely saving up for her. Now that I got full armor Fuku, though, I think I just want the Maya Bride after I get the Cafe. And then I'll see how... And I still want fucking Shuttle. Like, we'll never get Shuttle. Zach is Tech and Yappery. I'm trying to remember who her roommate is. Do not remember who her roommate is. It's like I'm drawing a blank. I still need to play her story. I'm sorry to the Agnes Tachyon lovers. I promise I'll play her story soon and I'll understand why everybody loves her. Just right now, I'm horse prejudiced against her specifically. Okay. Let me sip some more apple juice without getting it all over my fucking life. Okay. It kind of helps. Remember that I remember the rules. Oh god. I do think it's funny that, like, I don't know, I think I'm one of the, like, obvious remake it. Although, to be fair, like... Okay, so that... And this is gonna be the back of the head. Where you can't see what the hell I'm holding. Okay. Back of the head. The triangle's gonna give it a little bit of volume, and the hair is gonna point towards her, which is what I want, so you can, like, see it. And I'm gonna keep sniffling because I hate life. But... roughly, with everything together... Here, let me hold it up. We're working with this so far. All that's left to do is sew it all together. We're gonna flip this inside out, sew around, and then flip it, and then we're gonna add all the extra hair pieces. So let's get this show on the fucking road, Chief. Alright. I have to be careful with, like, the little end hair pieces. And we should be fine. Should be fine. Sure that's on nice and tight. Like a 1940s anime. I'm trying to, I don't know. I feel like I've definitely strayed a bit from my original thoughts. Making sure this isn't ever had, like, you know, Tech Demon's name on it, but, like, this was my original thought. I was going to go for something a little more like my art style, but we deviated a bit in a cute way. I should post my notes at some point, but, like, I deviated a bit in, like, a cute way. I mean, that's what happened with the Archon plushie. It was not meant to be that, like, huge-eyed chibi, but I think it came out better because of it. Like, it looks a lot more stylized and, like, cute. So I have to give it credit. I was not expecting it to look like that, but we are better off for it. Let us go ahead and start pinning. Pinning is fun. The Stockholm Syndrome sets in. Need to make sure that her hair is not getting... It is caught in the pin, fuck's sake. Or is it? Yeah, no, it's caught in the pin. And this is why we double check. Here, I'm probably gonna have to... Yeah, let's just fold these down. Which I don't like doing because it's gonna hurt it a bit, but I just can't risk them getting pinned. Okay, now that that anxiety is out of the way, I'm gonna keep pinning. Or at least. Okay. Bonk. Make sure the face side is also decently covered. Let's do this side next, so we have even coverage. Okay, that side's also still pointed down. We're safe there. Gotta make sure everything is as it should be. Double check. Oh, pinning. I'm not gonna lie. That's like the most basic joke I should have gotten, but my first thought was acupuncture? My brain is not here right now, dude. My hair is just gone. Oh, I keep going up there for pens. It's right here. It's like looking at it right in my face. I'm just stupid. Okay. Do this pin. Cool. It's just been it's been a rough few days. I had fun at the concert, but now I'm reaping the consequences of my actions. I slept for like 4 hours and went to work. Dude, I should have called off. I felt like ass. Here's that. I'm just pinning the whole way around. I'm probably not going to sew the whole way around. I'm going to leave a little bit of room for stitching later. But like, I want to pin it the whole way around just so I don't lose the shape I'm trying to create. But here is our pancake, our horrifying pancake. Is this inside out? Motherfucker, it is. I'm stupid. No. No? I sewed this backward. I think I sewed this backward. No, I didn't sew this backward. I just pinned this backward like a fool. So let me throw down all the pins I just pinned. Pain. I want to die. Because these are supposed to go out. No, I did sew this backwards. I did sew this backwards. I should not have done that. No. No. I pinned this backwards. I pinned this backwards. Because this is going to go out. No, these need to be in. Okay, let me use my brain cells for 2 seconds because clearly I'm not functioning. I want this to go out like this. To achieve that look. I think I did sew her backwards. Oh, I'm a fool. So yeah, so to get that look, I'd have to do this. No, I don't think I sewed her backwards. I think I just had this inside out. What I am gonna have to do, I think, is do this. That way when I flip her, it'll be correct. Maybe? Let me try something. I just like stun locked my fucking brain. Triangle's really out here fucking me up. So if I keep that in and we flip it, we have that, and then we pull the hair out. And it stays towards her. The seams still show. That is where I low-key fucked up. I put the seams on the wrong side. Like a fool. should be fine. How am I gonna sew around that? I didn't plan this very well. I did not plan this at all. 1 second as I contemplate, you know, the actions I have sown with my reaping. Because I wanted these coming from it. What the fuck was I thinking when I did this? Flip it. These will be on the inside. Coming from out. So I don't remember if I did the right thing. Because, like, if I do this, these need to be coming from inside the house. So, like this. And I cannot sew around. So I can flip it. And if I flip it, it's gonna go like this and come out. Guys, I'm not smart. I don't want to seam rip this whole thing. Ah, my brain, it hurts so bad right now. I'm trying to figure out where I fucked up. Because I know I fucked up. I just need to figure out what happened. If I flip this, these will be in. And then I have to pull them out. It's like, I think I should sew the top of the head, flip it, and then sew the hair. But I won't get the seam allowance around the head where I need it. I don't think. But then again, the ears are in, and just like, they'll be flipped. So these hair bits need to be inside. Like, I'm not crazy with that one. But that does mean I fucked up which side I sew this triangle on. But them's the breaks when you're an idiot. So I did do this correctly, maybe? Probably. But I am gonna have to flip this down a bit. Okay. I think we're gonna sew just the top and no, just get this done. Let's just sew. Let's stop using all of our brain capacity. I fucked up. Pain. Them's the breaks. I also desperately need to make sure I'm not losing pins because Tech Demon will be displeased with me if he like hurts himself on a pin. Like this one that was like buried in the table. That's lovely. Okay. Ow. I'm like stabbing myself. Like they're like falling in the crack of the table and it's scaring me. This. Let's do this one. And then up here. I have to double check the pins are all in the right spot, but okay. Yeah, it's roughly accurate because that one's also kind of in a fucked up spot. And when I flip this, her hair will be in the seams. The triangle's kind of fucked up, but that's on me. I am a fool. It's okay, nobody looks at the back of the plushie anyways. I kind of put myself on hard mode with that one. That's on me. Okay. So let's start sewing. I'm going to start here next to the triangle. We're going to leave around the triangle open so we have room to flip. And then the extra like opening we have, we're just going to ladder stitch to the body. And that's how we're going to handle it. We're going to get the head done tonight, guys. At least I hope so. It's 8:30. We should get the head done tonight. We should get the head done tonight. I'm using my orange thread because that's kind of the star of the show with this one. And I'm going to follow the face pattern. Because that's the money side. That's the one we want to see. You know, now that I've had my existential crisis, let's get this fucking stuffed animal done. I also promise we're gonna finish the ZA run through soon. I have gotten lambasted slightly for not ever finishing games, and you are so correct. I have one brain cell, and it's really bad at like focusing on something. If not for the fact that Fuku was taking up our kitchen table, and like I love her, this is probably going to be another stream where like I just didn't finish the thing. But we're too invested now. We are here to finish Fuku. We love Fuku. She's baby. She deserves to have merchandise. Cygames, I'm begging you. Give my baby girl something. Please. Gonna remove that pin. I've used like all the pins in my fucking pin cushion. Okay. Why are you not? Please, please do not. We're not here for the knots. We're like surviving right now. I just want to get this head sewn so we can flip it and see the damage. Really see where I probably fucked up. And then we can hide the fact that I have terrible stitching inside this plushie. Like, I love her. The thread knotted so many times, making her fucking eyes, and it looks atrocious. Okay. And I am working really hard to, again, like, follow the seam allowance for the face to a T. So I'm, like, holding it a little close to my face just so we can make sure we don't fuck that up. This is also a great stream to showcase, like, guys, when you buy a custom plushie, I don't know, they use sewing machines, like, it takes a lot less time, but, like, the assembly still takes, like, forever, and they have to pattern out, like, your stuff. And normally, plushie makers put a lot more thought into their patterns than my fuck it YOLO strategy. The fuck it YOLO strategy has bit me in the ass, but we're here, we're doing it, we're making her fucking head tonight. I'm determined. We're gonna make it happen. My nose is so stuffy. What's up, Barrett? Welcome to We're So Close. We are so close. I should have enough to get around this. I should have enough. I just have to sew at like a nice, steady pace, and I'm trying to get like as many little details as I keep knotting the thread. We're thriving. There is a pin in the table. Okay. I'm trying not to stab my husband unintentionally. I keep missing a pin or two, and it's scaring me. And I can only imagine, like, whenever I finish sewing something, he's like terrified of like the carpet or like whatever like surface I was using. Which is understandable. It sucks to step on pins, but I promise I'm keeping like decent track of my pins. I used to have like a pin magnet, and I don't know what I did with it. But I loved that object. I think it's in the fridge. It was like a magnet for the fridge, and like it was like cup shaped, so you could just, it was like a really fucking strong magnet too, so you could like pick up all sorts of stuff with it. It's great for sewing pins. Oh my god. We're like a quarter of the way through the head. We're getting there. The plushie is so close, guys. We will have naked Fuku soon. The thread has knotted again because God hates me. Okay, come on, get through here. At least get me past the hair section before you make my life a misery. I've last free care to get 86. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be real with you. I had to wail slightly to get her. She's literally my favorite horse. If I didn't get at least one copy of her, I was gonna be like fucking distraught. Do not wail if you do not have the means. She's baby. How am I supposed to live if I don't have my daughter in her cute outfit? It's her only other outfit. There's literally no other Fuku outfits. It's just that. Okay. Let me get this pin out. Wabonk. Pin number 2 down. 4 to go. I hate the game doesn't have pity system. It has pity. It's just wildly expensive pities. Like, you have to pull like 20 times to get the pity. It's definitely, I don't know. Actually, no, I played Bandori, and I want to say that was, like, you have to pull 30 times to get the pity. But you can pick which banner card. Because usually they have 2 cards per banner. Oh my god, I can't breathe. My nose is so stuffy. My head is very warm. I'm probably gonna... I'm like dying. Maybe Fuku can give me her, like, good luck powers. Like, give me her fortune here. I am in desperate need of fortune. Yep, and we are following her pattern. Because that is the one we need to follow. Sorry to lock in for a second. I was in a precarious place with that. And here... kind of going a little closer to the edge than the original pattern I had in mind. But I also need to actually make sure the orange gets caught. I'm like kind of middle grounding this stitch right now because there's just... I didn't pin this as properly as I probably should have. But it's okay because we're making it work. We are making it happen. Okay. Getting through. We're about to cross the first ear, which is very scary. I don't want to fuck up her ear. And it's also going to be where the thread needs to, like, deal with the thickest stuff. What's up? How you doing? What's up, Master? Welcome to We Are So Close. I'm literally sewing the head right now. Like, we're going to flip it, and then we're going to sew the bangs on, and then we can attach the head to her. Like, we can actually build the plushie. We're so freaking close. We just gotta... We gotta power through this last section. Okay. The ear is definitely the nervous part. But we have made it this far. We are here to see our baby through to the end. This pin can go away now. Put this a little closer like that. Okay. And I'm trying to make sure that these stitches make reasonable sense. Ear number 1. We are crossing over. See, like, we're now passing the point of the ear. And I'm sorry I keep pulling this super close to my face. I just need to be able to see what the hell I'm doing for a second. The assembly is, like, the most stressful part. This is where, like, if I mess up, the whole plushie's gonna look weird. I can't just, like... This isn't a matter of, like, hiding a stitch or two. This is a matter of, like, her construction, her shape, her form, her velocity. I actually ran today, I needed to do my daily career, and I was feeling very, like, fuck it, we ball. I have a lot of MLB power cards for no reason. I never use power cards. So I was like, you know what? Let me just make the most beefed Fuku I possibly can. Let me just, like, let's do jacked Fuku. And that is what I did, dude. I literally 6 power cards. She ended with, like, 1,000 power. I have, like, a couple MLB SRs that I just haven't bothered with, so I just use, like, 2 of the SSRs that are, like, 1 LB each. I got the new rice shower. Like, this game is, like, determined to give me guts. What's up, Erwin? You know, Fuku's story is so, like, I don't know, like when you first see her, you think it's like, oh, goofy fortune horse. And then you get like super, like when you actually read it, it's like, oh, you know, sister. And what actually happened to the sister in real life is also very sad. It's a brother in real life, obviously. These horses are all like female, but like, she needs a hug. She needs a freaking hug. This thread is knotted again. I'm going to scream. I cannot cut the knot here because we're still in the ear territory, and if I like cut the knot here, we are probably gonna. I'm gonna scream. I'm not gonna crash out. The sewing is relaxing, but I'm gonna be sad. I'm just gonna be sad. But it's okay because we just finished the first ear. We're gonna have to cut the thread at some point so I can like add more thread, because this is not going to be enough to get us to the end by this point. I forgot that the ear is like a large object. But we finished ear number 1. I could probably stop in like the middle of the head. Just gotta get to them. It's like we're gonna get. I can't talk. We're gonna get to the center of the head, and then we're gonna switch out the thread to like have more thread because I'm running out right now. She deserves to have an even cranium. Okay. At least now we're back at the easy bits. We were not at the easy bits for a bit. That was stress. I was stressed for a minute. Okay. Ow. It is not sewing if you don't stab yourself with a million pins. God, have you ever stepped on a pin before? That's weird. That's like a spooky feeling. I don't recommend it. That was like, I don't know. I did it once and then never put my pins on the floor again. Which sounds really obvious, but you're also talking to the person who let you turn your headlights off every time you passed a car on, like, the road at night. Just my whole headlights. I'm not smart. I do not claim to have intelligence, Chief. Alright, I'd say this is the center of the head. We are gonna go ahead and cut this here so I can tie it and put new thread in, because this thread's too short to go all the way around the head. And this is like the most optimal place to really do it. And she already has a knot in here. So we're going to have to tie this like... We're going to have to tie this in like a weird way that I can't really do with it's this small. So I might have to just live with it. But I'm going to try. You know, that's already knotted. If I could pick up my thread scissors, that'd be fantastic. Okay. So, like, there. It's a little longer than I want, but hey, it knotted itself. It's time I turn this like shit. Oh, no. You know, stepping on a pin isn't as painful as that. Stepping on a pin is just... I don't know. Do you ever know kids, like, when you were a kid who, like, they stuck the pins through their fingers? It kind of felt like that. It was just very weird. People who get acupuncture, I don't understand. Like, I'm sure it feels great, but I do not understand people who get acupuncture. I could never. Chiropractors freak me out. You will never catch me at a chiropractor in my life. Okay, here we go. Bonk. Okay, this should be enough thread without me wanting to rip my hair out from it knotting. And I probably just jinxed it, but here we are. Okay. Out of the way. Let me tie him off. And let this be a lesson. Don't cheap out on your thread. Otherwise, you're going to have a horrible time. It's like a very coarse thread. Like, I don't know what this is made of. I forget how much I even paid for this, but, like, it is definitely one of the worst threads I've used. It's just the perfect color match for her, so I'm dealing with it. Okay, that's a good knot. That's a good end right there. These extra bits. Okay. I'm still struggling to breathe. I'm gonna pick up a stitch before and just continue. Okay. We're gonna approach the second ear soon. Whew. Gonna get to the second ear, and then it's like smooth sailing from there. Because again, we're not doing all the way around. We're just getting to the point where I can flip her. And then we're gonna ladder stitch like the neck. There we go. I want to put on her hair like details before we get into attaching the head to the body, probably, just so I don't have to manhandle as many parts. It's easier when it's like smaller pieces. This thread scissors are in my way. Oh god, dude, I feel that. I don't know. I was never a mom come fix me, even though my mom did medical stuff and, you know, she could have fixed me. I just hated it. I don't like medical. Like, when they took me to, like, when I was at the, like, urgent care for my foot, they're like, we're gonna pop it open. I was like, I don't wanna. I let them do it because I didn't want to lose my foot. But, like, I was just like, I don't want to do it. Are you sure it's medically necessary? Can't you just give me, like, the world's strongest antibiotic? And they did, but they had to do both because I really neglected my health. Okay, this pin is done. Guys, we're over halfway through now. We just passed the halfway mark. We're gonna have a baby soon. We're gonna have Fuku soon. Are you guys excited to see Fuku? I'm excited to see Fuku. I love her. Do anything for her. She has a really cute story. I want to know Cafe's story. Like, I don't know. I'm excited about Cafe. I'm probably just gonna have to do free pulls on her and hope. Because, like, I can't wail in that game too much, but, like, Fuku was the exception. Fuku was my baby, and I need her. And she's so cute. I've been trying to make her a long runner, and I've had mixed success. I've been teaching her a lot of stamina depleting skills. She's gonna take you bitches down with her. Like, the goal is, like, I've been running her on a stamina build, and then giving her all sorts of, like, stamina eater and, like, stamina killing things. So, like, she'll take you down, and she may not be the fastest, but she's gonna make sure you aren't either. I guess it's kind of like mean nature, but, like, the Fuku version. We could just call her Misfortune. How about that? It's the Misfortune build. Here we go. We're going through ear number 2 now, by the way. I realized I did not announce that fact, and we're already, like, halfway through the ear. But, like, we just passed ear number 2. And we are forgetting how to sew. Okay. Come on, go through. Okay. We're almost done with ear number 2. Dog relationship injury stories. Oh, God. I think my number 1 injury story, I don't even remember. I was a kid and I, like, ran into a stair banister and I still have a scar from it on my face, but, like, it's not, like, a serious one, but, like, it's definitely, like, it's there. Sometimes people ask about it, but, like, not a lot of people do because it's very rude to go, what happened to your face? Like, that's a very rude question. It is, like, very small, though, so I don't think anybody notices. Bunk. We have one more pin after the one I just took out. We are so close. So close. And then we're going to flip it and see how bad I did. All this prep work is leading to this moment. My Archon plushie did not take nearly this long, but because she has like a million limbs and we have to do her whole outfit still, like we're just going to... Again, I have to go to bed in like the next hour, so we're just going to finish her base form. And then the outfit is definitely going to have to be its own stream. That I will try to draw an actual doodle for. I literally just flipped my last thumbnail because I was like, I want to sew, and I have a limited amount of time, and I just hope everybody understands. Which I think I'm the only one who cares about the thumbnail doodles, but like, I love doing them. They're a super fun way to like make sure I'm still active with my drawing, and I know I switch to like a random like range of stuff. So I always get to try something new, and it makes me happy. I love getting to do new things and drawing new things. I am a shut-in. I need, like, I need all the, like, the new experiences I can get. Okay. Now we're going through the second area. Gonna do this. I fucked up the gusset on the back, but them's the breaks. Nobody's gonna look at the back. I could like cover it if I really wanted to, but I'm not in a rush to do that. I think it's gonna be fine. This is where compromise happens. This is where we have to accept reality. Okay, going down here. We are here. Let me actually show you. Okay, so we are here. We're gonna sew to about where my middle finger is. Like, we're not too far off. We just have a little bit left, and then we can flip the head. And then we can sew all the details to the head, and then we can connect the head and the tail to the body. And then we will have a base Uma. She's not going to be the best plushie in the world, but I will have a Fuku. A trailer ramp. Oh, God. Dude, shock gets you. Shock absolutely gets you. I remember one time, it was like right around New Year's, I was working at a restaurant, and I had just had to take time off because I pinched a nerve, and that shit hurt, and I couldn't really bend my head at all. And you kind of need that when you're working in a restaurant. But, like, I just came back. It was literally my first day back. And I was carrying dishes like a fool. You know, like cartoon characters that like kind of carry dishes in the crook of their arms? Never do that. Never, ever, ever, never do that. Because if you slip the way I slipped, which was also very cartoon character, like it was literally, the floor was wet and my legs just went out from like under my right. It was actual, like, it would have been a banana peel if it was a cartoon kind of slip. And I crushed the plates. Oh no, it was very oh no. I crushed the plates in my arm. I didn't feel it at first. They were like, first of all, it was a massive crash because I dropped like 7 plates, and like everybody ran over like, oh my god, Himi, are you okay? Like they were very. It was all the sales ladies. Like it was all the waitresses and like the front staff. The back staff did not give a shit about me, but like the front staff went over. It's like, oh my god, are you okay? Let's get you a Band-Aid. It's like, why did I need a Band-Aid? Look down at my arm. Yeah, no, those plates did their number on me. One second, let me put this stitch in the right place. Okay. Stitch is in the right place. Bonk. It's this arm. It's this arm. I got a nice little guy there where the plate hit me and it's never gone away. I thought it would by now, but it just never did, so I just have an arm marking. If you ever think you see a Himi in the wild, I don't know, find a way to discreetly look at the arms, but don't recommend trying to scope out someone's arms. That's probably not gonna be good. Yeah, no, I made some safety decisions after that. Oh god. Okay, so we're almost to the point, like 2 more stitches, and then we're gonna flip the head. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hype are you to flip the head? Because I'm extremely hype. I'm like a solid 8 because I'm still nervous. It's like, it's gonna be funny looking, because that's what happens half the time. You'll flip the head and you're like, oh, this is hideous, but like, I'm excited. Cut. Tie this off first, so our thread is ready. One more knot for the road. Bam, that's tied off. Let's go down here. And we're gonna tie this thread off. Come on, work with me. Okay. Buddy was not working with me for a second. Not. One more to make myself feel better, even though I've been kind of lazy on tying a couple of these, but them's the breaks right now. We're just trying. I can't breathe good. We're trying. Okay. That is every bit of the head sewn. All the pins are in. Now wish me luck as I have to flip this bitch. Okay. And hope that everything I did was correct. Because again, I haven't sewn in a while and this pattern was made with, I guess that should work. Not the energy you should go into sewing projects with. I'm just unintelligent. Okay. Good luck, bless. Who do I think is any injured? I don't know. I was like a mixture. If it was like fun sounding, I would maybe do it, but like for the most part, I was a shut-in. Okay. Flipping, flipping. Make sure those are out. Cool. Her ears are not out enough. Cool. Alright, she's a little derpy, but she's got the spirit. Make sure everything is all the way out. That was not. This was not. Okay. Alright. We've got the base head. Base head. We're gonna sew down the bottom after we stuff it and then sew on the face details, which we are about to do. We're gonna stuff the head really fast. I don't want to try to sew on like pieces before I know what the head is gonna look like. We're gonna do this in chunks. Let's go ahead and stuff her. Let's give her guts. Guts 1200. Let's do this. Stuff the baby. We have worked for 3 streams to get to this moment. Again, she's not going to be good. I hope you didn't, I hope nobody came into this thinking I was going to make, like, a professional level plush. This is me just having a fun time. Fluffy guts. Yes! She got them fluffy guts. That head, I think, can actually be pushed out a little more. I'm, like, making sure all the seams are all the way out. Okay. Whew, God. She's fuku. She's baby. I should not have done the hair this way. It's definitely not working the way I wanted it to. It's just kind of pointing behind her. No guts in the ears. No, I wanted those to be floppy. I wanted those to be floppy. So yeah, no, her hair is like pointing towards her spine. Like it's pointing to the back. So slight flop with that, but them's the breaks. We're going to be covering half this head with like hair anyway, so I'm not too pressed about that. Making sure when I flatten her, that works out. I keep forgetting to move a pincushion. Ow. I don't know why I said ow. I didn't even hurt myself. I literally just dropped it. Okay, so that can be there. And let's start talking the hair pieces. Because that's next on our list here is the hair pieces. Let's get them started. Okay. There. Breed a horse, Drew Masonabi. I like Appalachian horses. I think they're pretty. That's like the spotty ones. I think those are super pretty. I like those. I don't know many horse kinds, but I know I like those. I know like Arabians exist, but I don't think I just don't vibe with like the aggressively pretty horse. I'm not an aggressively pretty horse. Whew. I just like the ones with the spots because I think they're neat. These are gonna kind of cover like that. A little higher up though. And then this will be her little banana piece. Lashing with the Wendigo. Like they're like the spotty horses, like the dapples. Like they look like that. I swear I'm not crazy. I don't know horses a lot, but like I swear those horses exist. Okay, so pin that down. We're pinning. Funny nose is a good adjective. Oh no, I'm not saying their personality is aggressive. I'm just saying that they're like aggressively pretty. Like they're too pretty. I'm not like a pretty type horse. I'm more of like a goofy type horse. Like gold chip kind of looking horse. Like Spirit's waifu horse. Is she an Arabian? She's gorgeous though. Rain is gorgeous. Okay. See, it doesn't matter if, like, the shape is derpy because half is being covered up by hair. Like, most of this is being covered by the hair. Ignore this, not the way it should be. It'll be like that. But she'll have hair that kind of covers most of the goof ups. And then she will come together like this, and then we're going to put her tail on. How many kids are their first crush on Spirit? Let's be real for a second. Like, you know, we're gonna have her like that, and she's gonna be real cute, and then we're gonna start put the tail on, and everything's gonna work out. We gotta tie the hair first. I should also probably start. The tail is not gonna take that long to sew in. I've just been procrastinating it. Let's do the tail really fast. Let me get that fucker in here. Okay, I need a pin. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this sideways and do that. Then I can do that, and she stands up on her own. The tail is way too comically large. Don't get me wrong, I do see this. Like, it's not an unseen fact. It's just that's what we're doing. We're trying our best. I am not a professional. I just want Fuku. I just want to be able to hold my Fuku. I want to love her. She's baby. We're finally at the interesting part after, like, fucking 10 hours of sewing. Scarf of the leg. Yeah, we're gonna go for 10. We shouldn't even get to that, because at this point it's just sewing a few more things. We're gonna sew all the orange bits down, and then it's just a matter of attaching the head to the body, and then the clothes are coming in another stream. The clothes are doing the other stream. I like how, like, I don't know, she's just kind of built taller than everybody else. Like, she isn't really, like, that crazy taller than everybody else, but she's just a bit more built. She's a bit more of a stocky horse. You know, I want to start with the tail. No. Let's do the hair. Get the hard part out of the way. Rip the band-aid off, as they say. Bless, I appreciate. We're just so close to being done. It feels illegal to stop right now. I am going to cut this down a bit. Okay. I want to make sure this, like, stylizes nicely, because I had some seam allowance from when I was going to try to put it in, and I'm glad I did not do that. Oh, God. I'm going to die. Built different. She do be. She's a wit card. Don't get me wrong. That makes a lot of sense with, like, you know, what she is, but, like, you know, the fortune teller is gonna be the wit card. That's just kind of how, like, you know, life works. But, like, okay, I'm, like, hiding the stitches, basically. What we're doing with the felt front is we are gonna layer these stitches and put them, like, put the ends in places that you're not gonna see. So it just, I don't know, I want it to look cute. I want it to not look too, like, stitchy. We are hiding what we can. I'm sorry, again, it's like another one where, like, I have to be, like, super close to it to really make sure I'm not fucking them up. Here. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way down. I just need, like, enough to anchor it. Here. Don't mind me throwing it against scissors, you know, trying to break it. That's enough to keep it down. Maybe, like, I could go, like, across the ear, I'd say. I don't know. It's gonna look a little stitchy, but, like, at that point, I just see it as endearment. Again, like, my Archon plushie has some obvious, like, stitches, and that's the breaks. This also will hold the ears down a bit better, so, like, we're kind of winning all around here. Oh, God. Yeah, definitely getting sick. I hate to admit it, but I'm definitely getting sick. Okay. And the thread back is gonna be behind for obvious reasons. Again, like, it's gonna show some stitches, but I'm not trying to make it show, like, every stitch. We're trying to be like, nice about it. can get this to work, be fantastic. Right. Even if my skills are not the best, I hope I'm explaining some things better. I don't know, it's like a kid who goes to art college but they can't draw. Like, I can explain what I'm doing, I just don't do it very well. Bonk. Yourself a throne. I had one, and then like when things would like go out of stock, it was very difficult to like keep up with it. I know, regular donations, like mechanical pencil. That is a very specific, what kind of mechanical pencil? Okay, that's the first bit tied down. I'm gonna get the other back half, like back piece of this. Then we're gonna sew these guys on, and then we're gonna get the sideburns. We're going like top down with this. Munikure toga. Munikure toga. Let me Google it. I'm Googling the pencil. Okay, it's not like too egregious of a pencil. I was like, how expensive can a pencil be? I don't know. Art supplies get really expensive. Like I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like a $100 mechanical pencil, if it was gonna be like a $10 mechanical pencil. Would that change my perception of mechanical pencils? Because I'm gonna be so real with you. I can't stand mechanical pencils most of the time. Like, I have one here for marking if I need it. Like, I hate that. I need something that feels like I am a medieval peasant scratching on the parchment. Like, I do not care, like, for using super expensive tools, because half the time I feel like they get in my way. Another one where we are going to start underneath the hair and then cut the thread super short in a bit. I'm going to move the pin so I can, like, flip this up. Need to see her forehead for this. I am trying to tangle my thread at this point. I try the same width of mine. I like a thick line. Like a thick line, and... Sorry, I'm fighting God with this. Oh, God. Okay. That should be fine. Feels like a nice, thick line. The way I'm sewing this is, there's probably an easier way to. I'm just doing this the stupid way. Because I am a stupid, and that's what we're doing here. Okay. Here. I'm sorry, I keep locking in. This is like the lock-in phase of the plushie. Where we gotta make it cute and nice, and we gotta make sure we're not making too much of a Frankenstein's monster. You know, like, again, like, there's this really cute, like, I don't know, a Japanese artist who made their own fuku plushie, and it looks a lot nicer. And, like, I love seeing them, like, post pictures of it. I just want my own fuku to hug. And I'm gonna hug her. It's gonna be great. Tammo 13A. I'm gonna get across this stitch first, and then I'm gonna look it up. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by your pencils. I want to like mechanical pencils. I just have never met one that doesn't make me feel like, ah. Okay, we're almost across this hair piece. A couple more pieces and we are golden. I can't believe how popular K-pop Demon Hunters got. Don't get me wrong, it's very good. Like, I love the music. The movie's a fun time. I just, holy crap, dude. Freaking blew up. We're gonna be a little lazy. Please, ow. I'm gonna stab myself. Please forgive me, but I am also gonna two birds, one stone this and kind of sew the piece I need for this, the other sideburn, you know, which I normally don't like to put multiple things on one thread. But it's just right there, man. It's just right there. I like convenient. Convenient makes me happy. I do have to make sure this is like pretty closely stitched together though, just so he don't fall out. Same as before, we're gonna go a little bit into the ear, but not like a lot into the ear, just to really want to make sure it stays in. I got her bangs all the way back right now because we gotta get to this. I had to see what I was doing for a second. Okay. Like 2 more stitches and I'll feel like happy about this. Number 1 and number 2. Okay. Okay, that's the base bangs. Let me cut this thread. We're gonna do the little like banana piece and then we're gonna do the sideburns. We're almost done. Then we just gotta put everything together. We're so close, guys. We're so close. Thriving in our lane. Flourishing. And then next time we can make her... We're gonna tie the thread the wrong direction like a fool. That's what we're gonna do. Use our one brain cell to really, you know, think inside the box. Okay, one more. Cool. Bonk. There's that bit. The back pieces can come out a little bit more soon. It's like we're gonna have... Let me put it on. Okay. This is basically gonna be our fuku. She's gonna have a lot of like hair going on. So like it's gonna kind of hide her slightly goofy face shape. Like she's gonna have a lot of hair, and then we're gonna put her on the body, and she's gonna be baby. And that tail is doing exactly what I wanted it to. Like I filled it with beads, so it would kind of hold a lot of counterweight. So like we can actually have her do her thing. Okay. I'm gonna keep sniffling like a sick person. I'm fine. I swear I'm fine. Okay. I'm gonna do a stretch. I need a stretch. Need a big stretch. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna need too much thread, so I'm gonna keep this thread for now. It's like real tiny, but I think I can get at least one sideburn out of it before I have to switch the thread. Even if it's horrid thread, I want to save some thread. Okay. Now looking at this, I'm going to unpin these for a second, and that pin can just come out. Okay. She's got that hair. Actually, I need to sew this like banana piece. Let's sew the banana piece really fast. I forgot about the banana piece. I'm just gonna... Oh, Jesus. I forgot it was a short thread. I just scared myself. I don't want to sew too much of the banana piece. I feel like it's going to be fine on its own for the most part, but we are going to... I'm going to give him a few stitches and kind of make a triangle on him, maybe, just to... The triangle is the strongest shape in nature, and plushies are totally nature, right? I'm sure hexagons are pretty up there, too. But, like... We're doing a maybe triangle. Actually, I don't know if I need a triangle. I think I'm just gonna do like a line of stitches to like hold it down, and then we're gonna go from there. Am I educational yet? Am I educational? Are you learning something? Please say yes. Or at the very least, like if I'm just like vibes in the background, that's also chill. I'm really big on like vibes in the background strings. Like we're working on something as a unit. Okay. Oh my god, I cut my nail too short. Agony. There we go. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure you'll definitely sew a horse stuffed animal at some point in your life. You know, like definitely, totally. But like... Oh my god. This freaking thread. Absolute unit. We are going. We are thriving. She's my daughter. I love her. I love her so much. She's baby. I am never sewing a human-esque creature again. We're gonna stick to simple Pokemon. This is definitely one of the harder plushies I think I will ever do. There's just detail and there's that thread too to get that out of the way. Okay. So now she has her banana and her top bangs. We just got to do the side ones. And these are going to be a bit more... Is obvious the word? They're going to be a bit more in your face, just so you can kind of get the idea that they are there. Yeah, these go a little bit more inny. Pin that there. Make that a bit of an innie and pin this here. What happens if I flip these? At the very least, if I do that, we have like a... That left hair is 2 hair. Her hair is pretty even. I'm looking at my options. I think I am just going to keep the back hair to the back of it. I think if we do that, it'll look fine. Hide that part, you know, because I am going to sew that down. And we should be roughly looking at this for the head. Again, not the world's best plushie, but I love her. She's my daughter. You just gotta sew down these 2 pieces and then fucking we're in business, chief. We're just sewing all the parts. I will get to go to bed by 10 p.m. We're living. We're thriving. Sewing the parts together is gonna be scary. That's gonna be the part. I'm gonna do the tail last. We should do the tail last, actually. I kind of wanted to do it first, but I'm realizing I'm gonna have to use... Because I don't want to, like, I don't know, I need orange thread for both, but I do not want to try to work around the tail when I'm sewing a head on. Like, that's going to be kind of a nightmare, so we're going to not do that. Especially because the tail is... I'm going to stitch it securely, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to, like, challenge God on that one. Okay. There's the orange thread. We're gonna go ahead. I'm funny. Oh, why did I say this from the front like an idiot? Oh, we're just living with it. We are just living with... I'm at the point now where I'm realizing I can be perfectionisty and I should not be. I do not have the time of day to be perfectionisty. But I still want to be because she's baby and she deserves the best. Trying to have a happy medium. And me getting thread stuck is not a great way to do that. I'm gonna sew back a stitch, actually, so I can get more of, like, the down bits. So we're gonna do that. Come on, give me a good stitch. That's kind of a stitch. I'm like trying to... I get it through the ear. I'm trying to strategize this a bit. I'm getting it through the hair. Oh god, there's so many places for this to catch at this point. She's very angular. She has stuff going on. We can take this pin out. This pin is done its job. Now he's in the way. It's like in an RPG when you have like the mentor character and then they just like slowly become kind of pathetic. We're at that stage of that pin. He's in the way. I need him to back up. Here. Couple more stitches just to make myself feel better, but we're almost done. Yes, exactly. Like, I appreciate your help, you know, helping us learn this far, but now you're holding the party back, brother. Okay. That's the sides. Again, not too many stitches, just enough to hold it on. And I can at least end this in a hidden spot, because I'm an idiot who put that on the showing spot like a fool. Because I have one brain cell and it tries its best. We're doing our best out here, okay? We're doing our best. Not there. This, I'm gonna try to cut it super close, so like, it's not aggressively obvious that I fucked up. Okay, there's that. Why did I unpin that like I sewed it or something? Okay. Alright, that's definitely gonna have to get sewn down a bit more to make that happen. For now, let's go ahead and sew this other orange piece. I did not tie this thread off. I'm a fool. Go. Guys, we're so fucking close. I can like feel the victory. I can feel it in my bones right now. Okay. Like they're getting merch, but from the pasta chef to my family. Honestly, the best part of like not being with my parents anymore is just not having to explain my hobbies. You know, I can just be a weird ass and nobody sees it but my husband. That poor man, he really do be the most patient person on the planet. Like, oh my god. This kitchen table has been taken over for days now. It was supposed to be like a 1 or 2... There goes my thread scissors. It was supposed to be like 1 or 2 streams for the plushie. Because I always severely underestimate how long it takes to hand sew a plushie, especially when it's complicated. That's just me being kind of an idiot. That's just me not understanding, you know, limits of, like, the way I choose to sew. Oh, hey, I can actually kind of hold that down and fix a bit of this. No, it just needs to be, it needs to be sewn at the bottom, not here. Tries my family outcast. I don't know, my brother and I had like all the same interests growing up. I don't know, I liked anime more than him. And that was, it was not cool like it kind of is today. Okay, get my scissors, okay. W patience. You really do have W patience. I just remember at one point I got a wig because I wanted to try cosplaying, and my mom found it. Was like, "Oh my god, Himi, are you doing cam girl things?" And I was just like, "No." I was like 14, mind you. Like, I don't know where they got that from. I'm very glad I don't live with people who go through my stuff like that anymore. Your family are truckers. See, at least you know you got some good drivers when you need them. Yeah, like, I don't know about you. I don't know any 14-year-olds, you know, doing that for some cash. So, maybe it's just me. I'm glad I don't live with my family anymore. Now I have a very nice husband who just goes, "Ah, yes, you're doing anime things. Good luck. Have fun." He's downstairs doing, I think he's gaming, or he could do like a business meeting. I don't know. He's doing something. Okay. Oh, the pin holding it down. We have the head. We have Fuku. She's baby. I love her. We just gotta sew her to the body. I'm gonna remove the tail, like I said. I should not have pinned the tail like that. We're not ready to do the tail. Now so we're finding out the money. I have the means. I'm sorry, I need an orange juice. Jesus. I have the means and I have like the start of like I actually have like a My Hero cosplay. And I'm working on making a fun Himi cosplay. That's a longer project though, because I have to start everything from scratch pretty much, except for like maybe the shirt and the skirt. But like, it's very time intense. Why did I tie this off? We're not using orange. No, I could just grab another sewing needle. I could stop acting like I own one sewing needle. I just like that needle. It's a good needle. I can get this out. Okay. Let me turn this so I'm not spilling needles on everything. Okay. The second needle is here. That's banana. That's white. That's pink. Where the hell did I put my beige? It was in front of me. The beige was in front of me. Okay. We're gonna need... This was not the beige. I couldn't get this open. Am I psychotic? Did I use banana yellow all the way around? I think I did. No. Yes. Yes, I did. I used the banana yellow all the way around. Okay. Streams. See, but not in the way that she was thinking. I don't know. My family has some problems. I think the most embarrassing thing I've done with Tech Demon is like, I have like a couple YouTube projects that I never really actually got to start, and like I log into the TV because I pay for premium because I can't stand ads and I watch a lot of YouTube on my phone. And he was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "We don't mention that." Like I still want to do that project, but like we're not at the I'm talking about it phase yet. I don't want to share. I don't know. It's like slightly embarrassing at first. He really does not care. Like I explain to him what I'm doing. He does not give a solitary fuck. He's got like bigger fish to fry. But like it just feels embarrassing. Use phone browser. God no. I'm sorry. I need the YouTube app. I need to be able to like have picture in picture and like just like the big UI. I need it. Plus my phone's browser is like really stupid gestures you can't turn off and it drives me insane. I have Brave. I just only use Brave to look at fandom pages when I'm forced to look at fandom pages. Is it either? Yeah, no, I prefer to live in an ad-free society. Okay, I turned this pin in where I couldn't reach it immediately, and I was really scared for a second. Okay. Removing some pins. What I'm trying to think about how I best want to do this. Let's leave him open for now, and we're gonna sew this headpiece shut. And try not to throw beads everywhere, because I am throwing beads everywhere. Oh, Jesus fuck, I just threw a needle on myself. Okay. So really fast, we are going to sew this shut. It's gonna be a slight lock-in because I always suck at doing this stitch. I always suck at doing this stitch. Okay, it's over one. Oh, my nose is running. I can't catch up to it. Cross. Hold it in the nearest place. Pull that shit shut. Okay. This side. Across. Whoopsies. I'm doing this like a bit wider. I just needed to cool. Then this side. Ladder stitching is like hyper focused, like Bam. Across. You're on this side. Okay. Bam. Across. Do you like the word across yet? Do you? I hope you do. Oh, is Half-Life 3 happening? Is it happening? I don't keep up with game news unless one of y'all tells me. Let me get that booger off the table. I'm a freaking mess. I'm a mess. I'm sniffly. Okay. We're too close to stop now. Literally just putting her together. Okay. Across. Even like Pokemon news, like I love Pokemon, I just never keep up with it like I want to. I want to say it's this side. I was right. Sick. I love being right. It makes me so happy. I fucking love being correct. Give myself an I told you so. This side. I'm definitely missing a couple of these stitches, but them's the breaks. I'm just trying to shudder. Bam. Down here. Across. Bam. This is the long part, is just shutting things. I'm trying to be fast. I promise I'm trying to finish this thing. There is a hope. There is? Yo. Congratulations to like all the poor souls who I know have been waiting for like so fucking long. Your struggles have not been in vain. Got Half-Life 3 before GTA 6. I don't know, you guys have been thinking about like buying GTA 6 when it comes out, or are you just kind of like, that exists? Because I never played GTA 5. I really have no reason to try to buy 6. There you go. It's not like I'm against the game or anything, I just never really was something I felt like interested in playing. I've heard it's really fun, I just never got around to it. I'm gonna do like a couple more stitches because this arm one is also kind of open a bit. And we're not about that lifestyle, chief. Our plushie is gonna be solid across the board. Go to here. There we go. Alright, the across the top is stitched. Everybody GTA or COD. I played COD a couple times because like Tech Demon's family likes the old style zombies, and they have like an emulator for it, like for the PS something. But I don't know. Other than like maybe one round of my life, I've never played COD. Was never my thing. Yeah, isn't it gonna be like $100 or something like insane? Don't get me wrong. I know the game has been in development for ages, and they keep delaying it. I'm expecting like a really good level of polish from how long it's fucking taken. But like, dude, who can afford to just like drop 100 on a game like that? I just could not bring myself to. Like, it has to be like premium edition with like merch for me to do that. This is how they treated the modding community with GTA 5. Which is fair. Very fair. Oh god, I thought I wasn't gonna get the knot for a second. I don't know, modding games still stresses me out. Like, I've tried modded Stardew with Odin a couple times, and like, it's fun, it makes me nervous for my game files. Modded Minecraft is... No, it's not even insane. It's just freaking Tech Demon and... their wild ass Minecraft, like they have like 30 plus mods on their Minecraft server, and one of them, like, you code an OS to go to the fucking moon, and it scares me. I tried to join their server for like a day, and I kept getting lost, and tar existed for some reason, and none of what they were doing made sense to me, and that was when I realized I was aggressively out-nerded and outsmarted. See, I'm always down to hear more good indie games. I am always down. Shangri here is abysmal. See, I don't know. That's where, like, my American flex slightly comes in. I can just America it. Okay, we have the body. Let's sew the head, like, to the body and, like, close it. Tired and just like, which is fair. I can't, like, you know, obviously, like, advocate piracy. You know, I like being not in trouble with, you know, and like inciting crime, but I feel it. I feel it in my heart. Minecraft's been rough. I don't like how Microsoft is like starting to do Minecraft. It feels like it is very anti-consumer, and I don't like it. I do not like it. Oh, I'm dropping shit again. Okay. First, I need to close off the head. Now that we flipped her over, we can go ahead and start here. There's another single player content. Dude, I just don't like that if you get banned in one server, you're banned in, like, all servers. Because, like, you can get banned for, like, an asinine reason, and then you're just, like, locked out of multiplayer forever. Don't get me wrong, I know it's, like, just for realms, but that's still, like, absolutely nuts. Like, I'm shocked they let that decision kind of happen. Okay. I mean, I guess, like, when you own Minecraft, you know, that's, like, the game everybody wants to play, but, like... Bro. Real, like, I don't like the thought of, like, one mod who doesn't like you, like, ruining you of, like, a freaking expensive game. Cross. I'm just ladder stitching again. Cheeky super price and others. It really is. That's honestly, I think, why indie games have made such, like, a renaissance lately. It's, like, people are giving them more of a chance because they're a lot more... spirited, like, and, you know, actually trying to deliver a good product. I'm sorry if I'm, like, going lock-in mode again. I'm trying to make sure her plushie is good. You know, now we're sewing up the head. And then after that, you know, we attach the head, because that's what you do when you have a head. And then we attach the tail, and then we have the fuku. And we have the baby. Also powers in his shit. You remember all the viruses? Remember LimeWire? You guys miss LimeWire? Memories. Oh god, and like, I used uTorrent, and then I switched to BitTorrent after like a friend online was like, what are you doing? Like, I remember torrenting My Little Pony episodes at school because our internet at home was too terrible. Like, I couldn't even watch YouTube at home because it was such terrible internet. Ninja Stories, best Minecraft on turn. I have never heard of that. I will look into that. That is a new one I've not heard before. Let's do our... Okay, that came out better than I was expecting, which makes me happy because I was very scared about that stitch. We are making slow but steady progress with this ladder stitch. I'm just trying to make sure she's good. The head is probably going to connect to the body a little weird the more I do this, but we are far too late to make changes now, Chief. Shameless shill. You know, fair. Big fair. I don't know. I like try to pay for software now because frankly, don't get me wrong, like if it's the company we all know we are thinking about, like, I am more than happy to, like, deny them more money because they're greedy and terrible to people, but, like, it is also a massive pain to pirate some things, where, like, you have to re-enter a key every 30 days with, like, a sus software on your computer for it. I like to be a little bit beyond those days now, but sometimes, like, I don't know, man. We're so close to being done with these ladder stitches. We have a lot of ladder stitches. Ow. I just like low-key stabbed myself. Rainbow Rock Studios before Silver Onion page. Oh god, I remember pirating. I pirated it. I remember that for a fact. And like, I forget if I watched it with friends or if not. I do not. I remember like pirating Frozen and like me and my friend watched it in like 480p, like something insane like that. That was fun. Good times. Dude, we're almost done. We are so fucking close. Again, we still have to like sew the clothes. Like we're not done, but like we are getting pretty close to done. At the very least, we're gonna have a base fuku. We're going to have the base form of our baby. We go into here. Across again. I'm sorry. I'm trying to show you the sewing, but like there's some bits where I have to be locked the fuck in or it's gonna ruin everything. Okay, here. One more for like the road. I just have to make sure I don't hit the hair. Okay. This here. Alright, that is pretty much the head done. Put this in a spot it's not going to be aggressively visible. I knotted the fucking thread again. Ah! We knot where I say to. Alternative's getting good though. I mean, fair. I'm just a creature of convenience. I don't know, we use Adobe at work, so like I am a lot more used to that software. And I like to try to keep, you know, consistency. I want to try DaVinci. I've been on the fence about it. I got Clip Studio to try out because I've heard it actually like collaborates with Linux quite nicely. And I will be cold in the ground before you make me use Windows 11. I'm not doing it. You cannot make me use Windows 11. I hate everything about it and what it stands for. I'm stubborn on that front. I'm so stubborn. I dual boot Mint on my desktop as it is, and I've actually done a stream with Mint before. Like, I did like a little test stream where I just like tried to draw some stuff, and like it was fun. The first attempt at the Zoo Tycoon stream you fuckers almost got, it was almost a Linux-based stream. It was after I finished setting up the Linux stuff, but like, I just could not get like the pirate versions of it to work, so we just kind of, I just kind of had to buy it on Amazon. Because I was missing a disc and it was like not cooperating. Okay. Because like I own like most of the Zoo Tycoon 2 discs. Kind of like I'm just like, I forget what happened, but like one of my discs wasn't reading the way it should have, and it was just angry. Also, the Ume animes are amazing. Cinderella Grey, the first 3 episodes are free on YouTube with subs if you want to go like give that a shot. It's great. I love Cinderella Grey. Where's the tail over there? Linux has definitely gotten more user friendly. It's definitely still like you have to use a bit of brain cell on it, but like it's definitely gotten a lot better because I started using it when I was like 16, 17. And it was using it again, like, years later in my 20s. It's definitely come a very long way. Okay. We just need to put these pieces together. And then we'll have a horse. Clip Studios going to guess much. Oh god. This can go back. We're done with those. All the episodes. They're not all on there anymore. It's just the first 3. It was a limited time. Always been order. I mean, fair. I still haven't seen the original Uma anime. I just saw Cinderella Grey was free, and I was bored. I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. and ended up being amazing. You guys are only like a 9 hours plus video. You know, like the official one is like no longer there. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna do this proper. I'm gonna do this. And my pens. Pen. Okay. Okay, we're cooking. So she's gonna look like this. And then she's gonna have a tail so she stands up. But like, this is what she's gonna look. This is her vibes. Oh yeah, no, Tomino Cross is amazing. I love her. Again, that one shot that we've been looking very respectfully at, I'm still thinking about very respectfully. Aww. I need to watch more movies. I really do. Time for the scary part. No going back now, Chief. This is where we, really fucking hone in. Okay. I love the Tomino movement. I love Tomino. I don't remember Destiny's, like Destiny's Child, the band, because I feel like you're not talking about that. Oh my god, please cooperate, Thread. I don't have time. I don't have the mental fortitude for you to have a hissy fit. I'm begging this Thread not to do that. Here. That's fine. Caught on the hair. Okay. Here. Where is the fucking needle? There's the needle. Okay. I'm trying to keep it like even across, so like I'm really locked in on this thing. Respectfully. I respect and objectify women. We do both in this household. No, poor Tech Demon. I harass him almost. Like, I will just, like, walk up, like, look at this hot anime chick, and he just has to deal with it. Again, world's most patient husband. Send F's for this poor man. Right. Like, I know, you know, marriage, you know, lobster too buttery, but I do feel bad sometimes. I feel like I'm a lot. Like, I know I'm a lot. Let me repeat. I know I'm a lot. I'm a lot, and my poor husband deals with it. Okay. It's been like 7 years, going on 8 now. Like, he's got to deal with me. Just them's the breaks. Flip her over. I had to flip her, and I'm scared about that. Honestly, I could stand to, like, stitch in a quick piece of orange on the back of her hair. You know, give, like, a bit of depth to the back of her. Like, let's do that. Let's do that. I really want to make her nice. F-Tech Demon. The poor man. He does his best. Lives as a menace. Like Obey Your Masters. Oh my god, Obey Your Master. I love her personality and her design. She's so fucking interesting. I'm so excited to see, like, I know it's gonna be a while, but like, I'm excited to see more of her. Like, she's so cool. I love the interesting horses. I love seeing them. Like, I love that she basically changed her everything to kind of fuck everybody up. And she did her research. Although I do love that, like, she figured out that Belno was there on, like, Cap's behalf just by the fact that she was an Uma. Like, there's no... Umas can either be racers or nothing at all. There is no in between. Obey Your Master is cool as fuck. Bunk. Oopsies. Oopsies. Bonk. So look at me said my batshit crazy. I think dudes are just inherently a lot more patient. I don't know, there's always like a very impatient dudes out there, but like he's very tolerant of my nonsense. I still argue for a cat every day, and he's the one who has to say like, no, you're like really allergic to them. But I want a cat. I want a cat so bad, and he keeps saying no, and it makes me sad. Give me the cat. Give me the cat. Okay. This aggressively needs shortened. Jesus Christ. Okay. Before I do the tail, I do want to add like a piece of orange in the back just to kind of even her out a bit. Right? So, where did I put my orange felt like 10 years ago? Not like a big piece, but like a piece. So let me... Okay. Hammy bacon. Oh. I want to own hedgehogs again because I loved owning hedgehogs. And if not that, just give me a cat or a dog. Either will do. Just give me one. I don't want to be responsible. I want to care for something. My argument is always, you know, how are we going to handle a kid if we can't have a fucking hedgehog? And I want a hedgehog. I think they're illegal to own in this state, though. The state I'm from, they were legal to own. Here they are illegal, I want to say. Or was that raccoons? No, raccoons are legal here. They were not legal where I was from. Raccoons were different. Different critter. Would you guys own a raccoon? Don't, if you want to own a raccoon, because like they are fucking menaces. Like obviously they were never meant to be pets, but I feel like people read, what was the story of like the kid with the raccoon? Like everybody had to read as required reading. What was that? What was it called again? I don't remember what it was called, but like I just remember like it romanticized owning a raccoon. They're a lot more furniture destroying than you think they are. Raccoons and possums. I would love to have a possum. I would love to pet a possum. I just want to pet a possum. Just give me the possum. Okay, that's our scrap fabrics. Pop this out. Yeah, no, I think the back hair is gonna make it look a lot nicer. Like I think the it also gives a lot more depth. I think it's a solid call from me. Last minute, but good. Hatchet. Not Hatchet, although Hatchet was also good. It was like the one specifically where like the guy, like the kid had the raccoon. Like he, like, I forget how the hell he came in possession of a raccoon, but it was like very specifically, he had to release it back into the wild. He was sad kind of a story. Fuck me, I'm tired. Okay. All I have left to do is sew this back hair piece in and the tail. No, I just dropped a pin and I can't see the floor. I think it's it right there. I think it's right there. It is not. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh my god. We've been doing so well. I can't fuck up here. Okay, so let's sew this back hair piece in. I'm not going to do too many stitches. I'm just going to do, like, enough. I'm going to drop the sewing needles, what I'm going to do. Let's start inside so it's not as noticeable. Let's drop the... Oh, my God. I dropped it, and then it went through. I need to knot this again. We are at the end of the freaking line. Okay, there we go. Hatchet was interesting, though. I feel like Hatchet definitely made me appreciate food a bit more, like, as a kid. Because when he was, like, when he said, like, you know, oh my god, grocery stores have so much food. I don't know, then it kind of hit me, like, damn, grocery stores are kind of fucking wild. Okay, I'm just going to sew this across the top. It's gonna look a little stitchy, but them's the breaks. Them's the breaks, kids. Okay, here. Pull that down. Here. Pull that down. I'm sorry, I'm locked in again. The assembly is the scariest part. It's like when you're in the delivery room. I'm birthing right now. We are birthing a plushie. I'm never gonna take a plushie for granted. You know, like the amount of work that goes into these fucking things. Like nothing for primary. I remember some of the books, like I remember like some that I like liked to some level, and then I remember the really fucked up ones. Oh god. I remember like my junior year of high school, we got to pick from a list of books to do like a book report on. And the one that sounded kind of interesting to me was The Bluest Eye, and I can't remember who the author was, but like don't read that. Definitely don't let your fucking 17-year-old, 16-year-old read that. Horrifying book. Jesus Christ. That's all I'll say on it. I don't want to get demonetized or bring that up further. But horrifying book. Regret reading it. Terrible. Like, it was a good book, like, literacy-wise, but, like, definitely not something I wanted to be reading. Like, once I actually figured out what was happening. Our birth is almost done. Our birthing. Managed to get a little piece of the banana in there too, so just to kind of keep it a little bit more. Go this way again. Guys, we have a baby. I am glad I put the back hair piece in. I think it helped a lot. I need to keep doing it from this way. I'm like getting lost. We're almost all the way. I'm not gonna like sew down the backs, so like I'm going extra hard about going across the top here. We're gonna make sure she is a fucking put the stitch in the wrong place. God, I hate my life. I will go back across up here. I want it to look nice. It's like a little crisscross. Okay. Let's go back through here. The end stitch looks a little effed up, but we got like the main stitching in. Again, just the top bit, just the top. I never read Holes. I heard it was amazing, but I never read Holes. I want to still. I've heard it's such a good book. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to remember, like... There was one I read that I, like, vaguely... I don't think it was a required reading book. I think it was, like, just one my family had. My mom and my sister, like, were, at one point, bookworms. But, like... I cannot remember what the fuck it was called. I've tried Googling it before, and I had, like, no results. It was like a lady who found her husband dead, and like she tried to perform CPR but failed, and she was like dealing with the grief of it, so like she moved to the ocean area. I forget what she was like doing there specifically. It was like one of those dog books. Like she found a dog and she loved the dog. There's like a B plot where like a girl had anorexia and she was helping the girl with anorexia through it, but like I remember the dog plot mainly. I can't remember what the hell it was called for the life of me. Okay. We're at the end stage, gang. Pinning the tail for real this time. And then she will stand up. Like this. She stands up on her own. Oh, God, I have to stretch. Okay. Whew, I need to thread more orange because her tail is orange. And then we are just gonna finish her up and then we're done. And I don't need a lot of thread because we're sewing like an inch of stuff. All right, old thread be gone. New thread begin. Okay. Yes, we're not going to use a lot of thread. I don't need nor want a lot of thread because it's going to like just lead to more knots and it's sad. Amulet! I vaguely remember that. I remember we weren't allowed to read the Golden Compass because of it was like apparently anti-Jesus or something. Mind you, my family wasn't religious. Like, I don't know. That was like that poor book had so much flack for no reason in pop culture. I kind of want to read it now just to, like, be rebellious. No. She fell over. Okay. Let's sew her. Let's sew her. It's finally time to sew her. Her tail, at least. She's been sewn. I just had to, like, do all her things. Pikachu was the Antichrist. You know, like, Pikachu was fine. Harry Potter was fine. My family is not, like, uber, like, religious. At least, like, I just don't know what happened there, but, like, the Golden Compass had the bad rap. Okay. Ow. Keep stabbing myself. I remember my sister read it at one point. I swear that did not end well. It wasn't like a you're kicked out of the house or anything, but it was definitely like a you should not be reading that. 10 o'clock. We're finishing the tail. We're almost done. Literally just finishing up the tail and then we'll be done. Thank you, timekeeper. If I can, like, stitch this in the way I want to, that'd be freaking fantastic. Okay, there we go. I did absolutely have friends who were not allowed to read Harry Potter, like from middle school. There was one, her mom sent me hate mail. Where, like, it was very obvious that she logged into her daughter's account for that. Like, her school email. But, basically, her mom found out that I am, like, I guess slightly partial to women as well. And she sent this really long message about how I need to find God or I'm gonna die kind of a thing. And I was just like, huh. Like, I was like 11 and I was like, this is strange. My god, Narnia. I forgot about fucking Narnia. Wasn't it like a Christ allegory with like Aslan? I could have sworn it was. Or anti-anime. That's so interesting. I swear, like, my school, like, we just didn't know anime existed. That pin fell somewhere and it's making me nervous. Okay, there it is. Bunk. Wipe my nose real fast. Digimon. God, I forgot about it. I never watched Digimon. The Digi designs did not speak to me. I watched the fuck out of Bakugan, though. I always wanted to be Harpy. Harpy was so cool. Like, she's gorgeous. She is, like, peak design. Love Harpy. Okay. I'm gonna sew this one time underneath so the stitch is kind of hidden. And it kind of holds this in place a little bit better. Digimon episode, what's up, Aqua? I promise we'll play Cyber Sleuth at some point. I pinky promise. And by that I mean somebody has to remind me in the Discord or I forget instantly because I have the brain of a goldfish. But I promise. Pin loose, wee woo woo. Dude, Tech Demon is gonna kill me if I, like, lose one and he steps on it. He's not gonna, like, kill me, but he's definitely gonna be upset. He's not going to be happy with me. Go. Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Pokemon is like a huge like life staple for me, really. Everyone doesn't survive. Cyber Sleuth's been on my radar. I don't think I've heard of Survive. At least off the top of my head. Okay. Yo. Time strangers, so many. I believe in you. I believe. Okay. Alright, guys. The moment is here. She has her tail in. She can stand up on her own. Let me put her where you can actually kind of see her. But we do have the Fuku plushie. I'll take a better picture and put it on like my community tab on YouTube, but like we have a Fuku base plushie. We need to give her clothes. But like her tail is in. She do got a tail. She do stand on her own with the help of the tail. And I can finally give her a hug. And I love her. I love her so much. I'm gonna give her a hug. I'm giving her a hug right now. We did it! We have baby! I love her. I have my own Uma Musume. And she's precious. And she stands up on her own. Oh, God. I gotta do a big stretch. I gotta do a stretch. Okay. Big stretch. Now that that is done, I have to go, like, now because I need to go to fucking bed. It's already 10 o'clock. I have to be up at, like, 6. Didn't know there's a Discord. Yes! There's a lot of Uma Musume posting in the Discord. She's an Uma. She just has a tail. You need to brush up on your Uma lore. It's alive. Yes! She's alive and I love her. Alright. I am definitely getting sick. And I'm slightly dying, but we have baby now. If I'm not dying in the next couple days, we will have the clothes stream. If like not tomorrow, then like the next day probably. But for now, thank you so much for coming. I will read the members. The next stream I'm actually at my desktop computer, but I appreciate every single one of you, and you are all amazing. But for now, good night. Good night.